Loaves and Fishes is an organization that provides food rescue. Last year we rescued 2.1 million pounds of food. That's relatively, in very conservative numbers, it's probably close to about $5 million of food value that we rescued last year and repurposed. Food waste and recycling and recovering and repurposing food waste is a big business for South Carolina. And we all need to do our part and be sure that we're doing everything to give back.
With the program, we collect actually between 400 and 1,000 pounds of food waste in any particular school on a daily basis, which is far more than I initially anticipated. District-wide, we can collect about 7 tons of compostable material.
Glass, bottles, and jars. The industry has 45 plants in 22 states. We employ 18,000 people in the United States, and we're a $5.5 billion industry. We produce approximately 28 billion, that's a B, glass bottles and jars a year.
We started 26 years ago collecting glass from one restaurant in downtown Charleston, South Carolina. We've expanded to a glass operation where we're manufacturing glass tops, glass floors, glass stairwells, and tiles, all one-of-a-kind pieces. If we can enhance our glass program statewide, large corporations will come in and find a reuse for the glass that we have.
We began our carpet recycling program in May of 2012. We started that along when we began our C&D Recycle project that's behind you right there. Since we began the project, we've recycled over 3.5 million pounds of carpet and padding.
There's some technology on the horizon that's going to help us. That's why we're continuing to do it. And we are very selective about who we take carpet from, making sure that they have high quality or high percentages of nylon 6 and 6/6.
There are people that make 6 figures without having a college education in the scrap metal recycling industry. So I always try to encourage people, do not frown upon scrap metal recycling. People think we're Sanford and Son. People think we're in the junk business. You say junk, I see money.
They used to mine zinc ore up in Pennsylvania. They found out that our K061 has a higher zinc content than any of the ore they were mining. With that in mind, they moved their plant from Pennsylvania to South Carolina, where they're able to build a plant that's dedicated to taking the dust from our 4 Carolina facilities, bringing in that as a hazardous waste, but it goes out as a zero end product that they can market on the economy. We're always searching for new ways to recycle and improve the process.
Here at ACI Plastics, we've been in business since 1986. The last 7 years here in the state of South Carolina, and the last 2 years at this facility here in Oconee County. What we do here at this facility is we reprocess post-industrial scrap plastics, meaning we take quality defective parts from manufacturers in the area and make the plastic useful to them again. We're one of over 40 recyclers in the state of South Carolina, each of us having our own specialties. And one of our specialties here at ACI Plastics is the separation of materials that make up garden hoses. We've been able to keep millions of pounds of PVC and PET from landfills and create economic opportunities for the citizens of Oconee County.
Recycling is so important because you're moving materials out of the waste stream and into the supply stream. And in doing that, it's saving everyone money. So residentially, it's saving you money. Commercially, it's saving you money because you're shifting material that used to cost you to bury into a stream that not only might provide a revenue for a city or a town or a hauler, but also creates jobs, local jobs right here in South Carolina.
I've been doing this national study of Walmart's sustainability program. But what did work and which they found was recycling was actually profitable. A lot of the stuff which they used to just give away, they started to price it and put it on the market, and they started to systematize it and think about it. And so even though they started the whole program with an idea about saving the earth, they found that you could do both, that you could make money and have to at least reduce your impact, particularly around recycling.
Recycling, I like to say, it meets the triple bottom line. You know, it is it meets all of the standards that equal sustainability. There are tremendous environmental benefits from recycling. There are social benefits from recycling, and of course, economic benefits from recycling. So there's something in it for everyone.
We do a lot of closed loop for some companies where we take their materials, we shred it, grind it, reprocess it, and send it back to them to be reused in their own products.
The younger generation, more educated on recycling, will continue to see the industry grow and evolve.
The things that we are collecting are being made back into new products, and it's happening with things that in the past were being thrown in garbage.
Everybody recycled, and it sounds silly, 4 more water bottles a week, a couple more milk jugs. That's millions of dollars in North and South Carolina and jobs. We've got to get better at making it easier to recycle, but also understand the economic impact for your neighbors. That could be a job that your neighbor gets.
We want to make sure that we are working, living in the city of Greer. We neighbor Greenville and Spartanburg, so we want to make sure we're doing everything we can do to be good stewards of the environment, but good neighbors. So we just can't talk the talk, we got to walk the walk to say, but we want to get out there and make it pliable and very easy for everyone to recycle so they can see what we see when it comes to taking care of our environment. Basically, we like to say that, we're recycling to take care of our future and our kids' future. So it's not just about the car, it's about everyone that drives that car.
CERDIC's message focuses on the economic impact that recycling has. We do a lot of economic impact research to determine how many jobs are created by recycling. We recently completed a study for US EPA in which we identified 360 manufacturing facilities in the Southeast that are employing over 90,000 of our citizens in manufacturing jobs, and this is the holy grail for our economic development community. These facilities are putting out over $40 billion worth of product every year, and this is all based on plants that need the material that's being collected at the curb. That's their feedstock for the products they make that then wind back up on the shelf in the store.
Over the last 6 years, South Carolina has made quite a name for itself. It's become a manufacturing center, pride of the Southeast, fastest growing manufacturing state in the Southeast. We've also made a name for ourselves in recycling. Recycling and manufacturing go together very much. We have more than 500 recycling companies in South Carolina now. The Palmetto State is a national leader in recycle-related growth. More than 22,500 jobs can be directly attributed to the sector, and in the last 5 years, SC Commerce facilitated the recruitment of more than 3,000 jobs in 56 new and existing companies in the state's recycling industry. At Commerce, we work very hard with our manufacturing community to find appropriate places for their waste streams to become a productive part of our economy. We do it not only with manufacturers, we do it with food producers, we do it with everyone who has a need. We have a beautiful state. We plan to keep it that way. You can make money and be beautiful all at the same time. So not only does it provide jobs, it protects our state, protects our natural resources. And one of the things we find is when we pull these things all together, it makes South Carolina just right for business and just right for recycling.